Part of me doesn't want to order that again, but then part of me is like, yeah. I mean, it's consistently good, although I think I'll do the barbecue one this time. Oh, whoops. Cancel. It's not gonna work with Venmo. Okay. Okay. We're back. Oops. Hang on, let me put that up there so the folks over at TikTok know what's up. Thank you for the donations. Welcome back. Thank you for your patience. I have no idea if what I did worked, but fuck it. I mean, what matters is the donations are being made, whether you can see the pop-up or not, even though I really would like to see the pop-up. And I am annoyed and frustrated that I can't seem to make it work. But alas, we'll move on. Okay, so I'll figure it out one of these days. Like I said, I literally spent an hour trying to figure out how to set up a fucking charity stream. It's hard. It's like not intuitive at all. Like one thing, like being like streaming on Twitch has been such a learning curve because there's so much fucking stuff. Like there's lots of possibilities that you can do with Twitch, but like God, the learning curve is steep. There should be a donation button. Sorry. You should see a donation button on your stream. I'm not sure exactly where it is. I don't know if you're watching on a phone or a computer. I think on the computer, though, it's like on the chat box, maybe? We already raised $55. That's what's up. I'm trying to raise 1,000 by the end of the month. And see, look, one of the first things you see when you open up the Sims game is some trans-affirming shit. Shapewear and more. The latest base game update has binders, shapewear, and top surgery. Scars. We out here playing trans-affirming games. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna start a new file. I know, it's wildly easy to play like any other game. And one that's not... one that's pro-trans. Okay. What the fuck? Sims is already with the shits. What is happening here? Like, what the fuck? Thank you. No. I'm just gonna... no. Yep, the base game is free. And, even better, for wizarding stuff, you need the Spellcaster's Pack, I think it's called. God, I can't remember what it's called. World of Magic or something like that? World of Wizard... you can, I mean, if you look up on the website. But anyway, it's like $20. So, like, you basically only have to pay $20 for the expansion pack that will let you play as a wizard. And then you can download mods to enhance that experience. So you can play $20 for a Sims expansion pack instead of Realm of Magic. Yes, that's what it is. I don't know why I keep forgetting. So you can play $20 for the Realm of Mansion, the Realm of Magic expansion on the already free Sims 4 game. And you've spent $20 on a trans-affirming wizard game instead of $60 on a transphobic one. Crazy how that works.
Huh.
Oh yeah, closer to 70 once you factor in tax. It's insane. You wouldn't think people would be, especially with the economy being what it is, you wouldn't think people would be so violently resistant to being asked to not spend $60. I agree, but is there a specific reason you're saying that autistic girl? Again, the deluxe is like 90, so it's just like, it's crazy how people are fighting for their lives to play this fucking game when it's like, you could literally, it's literally less effort and less financial burden to not do this. You could not spend $60. Like, it's just insane to me. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? For real? Like, what are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna make our first witch. She's gonna want to do spellcraft and sorcery. But yeah, anyway, let me show you real quick. So if you go on to the Sims, no, just so well, Sims 4 spells mod. In fact, hang on. Let me add these mods to my mod list so that y'all can find them easily. And it's insane. It's insane to me, but people don't see the disconnect. Because it's like, people will insist, like, I can play the game if I want to, and, like, you can't stop me. And it's like, yeah, obviously we can't stop you, but we can tell you why that's, like, harmful that you're doing that. But then it's like they want to do what they want to do, but they also do not want any consequences for it. They're like, I want to play the game, and you can't stop me, but you're also not allowed to think any less of me. How dare you think less of me because I made the conscious choice to do this even though you asked me not to? It's just like what? It's like, I can't control whether or not you play the game, but you can't control me not liking you anymore for playing the game. Like, why are you mad that people are having a reaction? It's like people literally like, hey, please don't do this. It's harmful. And then you're like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway. And so people are like, okay, well, I don't like you or trust you. You're bullying me. And of course, the concern is always like, oh my god, if I see one more person in my comment section who's like, I mean, I agree that J.K. Rowling is bad and Harry Potter is toxic and we shouldn't support it, but I can't support bullying. I just don't think it's okay to bully anybody for any reason. I think it's so upsetting that there are gamers and streamers that are getting death threats. It's so sad, and I just can't support that. And it's like, bro, like, y'all are always more mad about how oppressed people react to their oppression than you are about the oppressors. Like, y'all didn't say shit when trans and Jewish people were getting shit on and told to kill themselves for like the last 5 months over this fucking game. You didn't give a shit about that, but then as soon as your favorite streamer receives some backlash for playing the game, come on guys, let's all get along, let's be nice, how dare you, like... Oh yeah, masking is definitely harder when you're sleep deprived. I should know because I have been sleep deprived for I also haven't slept in 2 days. I mean, I slept a little bit, but my sleep schedule is completely fucked. Let's see. Oh yeah. I don't even remember which thing I just copied. Alright, this one is the Ghost Butler Alchemy. Number 1 requires realm of magic. Insert ink. Last night's stream was something special for sure. We exposed people to horrors beyond comprehension. Whoa. I literally, can you believe someone in my comments, and this was back when I was followers only, so it was somebody who followed me. I made a video talking about how I was sleep deprived, and they commented, "You're not sleep deprived. You sleep all day. You don't do anything." And I'm like, "Fuck you, actually." I've never blocked anybody so fast. Like, what the hell? I literally have a sleep disorder. You fuck. Exactly, so rude for no reason. That's one thing I cannot stand is when followers get like overly familiar and start just doing that playful rudeness thing. Because for me, it ain't playful, and we're not friends. I don't fucking know you. You're not gonna come in my comment section and be disrespectful as hell for no reason. Like, oh, that autistic girl. Did you weren't there when we? Oh my god. So we explained. So somebody was in the chat who had no idea what the Brony fandom was, and so we exposed them to the darkest corners of it. We told them about the cum jar. We told them about the pony porn. It was wild. Oh my god! I think I saw something. Did somebody donate something? Something popped up. Oh, the pony cum jar and the clopping? Oh, do you know about that, Jay Wiz? Pony cum jar? The pony cum jar. You know, the jar where a brony, so the bronies, the fans of the bronies, they glue. Yes, it all started with Blue Star. I'm blaming Blue Star. It all started with, by the way, Blue Star, I made you a mod. Because you're in like every chat, so you might as well be. Anyway, Blue Star started it by bringing up POV, and then thank you for the follow, by the way, Polytix. So we watched PMVs, and then we were like, oh, this is like crazy. And then I started reflecting on my own history as a brony, and I exposed myself in my own DeviantArt, and showed my little princess ponies. I literally made like every fucking minor character into a Disney princess, and I was deep in the shit. And then we were explaining things like the pony cum jar, which is when a brony took a Rainbow Dash thing and they glued it into a jar, and then they came in it for like a year until it was full, and they kept the jar on a radiator, and then it got moldy and rancid. Yeah. By the way, there's my mod list if anybody was wondering which magic mods to get. I haven't tested these out yet, so we're going to be learning together. Okay, let's see. You know what? Bronies were really a cultural reset, for better or for worse. I am going to make a trans wizard because fuck J.K. Rowling. So, for those of you who are just joining, who maybe aren't as familiar with Sims, you can make. Oh, I love The Sims. Usually my streams are playing The Sims, and then it sometimes devolves into pony cum jar. It usually starts with Sims and then goes into like some kind of obscure piece of internet history. It's wild. Okay, so anyway, we're going to be making a trans wizard. So let's see, feminine. Yeah, it was truly criminal. We told them about clopping. We told them about Yay! I'm glad you'll be here a lot. My streams are so much fun, you guys. Like, not to brag, but my streaming community is so cool, and we do such cool things, and I expose a radically different side of Red on my streams. Like, y'all think you know me from TikTok. You have no, like, I've exposed, like, my conservative past, my brony past, my fucking, like, it's, you will learn some things about me that hopefully won't make you respect me any less, but even if they do, you'll learn them. Anyway, okay, so feminine clothing, neither. Oh, you Googled clopping! Oh no! Oh no! Why would you do that? You poor summer child! I'm so sorry! No! I'm so sorry you Googled clopping! You want to see something that's gonna ruin your night, Jay Wiz? I promise we're gonna play Sims, but but you guys know I like sharing man-made horrors beyond comprehension. Okay, so let me just give you a second here. Let's see. Well, you might want to back out now because I'm gonna show you something. The worst pony fanfic in my experience is Apple Massacre. What is it? Sweet Apple Massacre. I'm being dead ass. I'm being genuine, like 100% no joke. Don't look that one up. It's depraved. It's bad. It's not funny bad or crazy bad. It's just bad. Yeah, the Big Mac one. Yeah, those who know. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, preserve yourself. Anyway, Sweet Apple Massacre. I'm serious though. It's I'm not. It's not like, oh, it's so crazy. Oh my god, cringe. Ah, it's bad. Like, it will make your stomach turn. I have an extremely high tolerance for some fucked up shit, and that one took it too far. Yeah, it's torture porn. It's bad. I can't even stress enough how bad it is. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. Don't say I didn't warn you. Like I said, I am being for real, no joke, no haha, no, oh, it's so crazy, oh, it's like the Zootopia abortion comic. This is not a fun bad. It is a stomach-churning, horrendous bad. It is torture porn. I do not recommend anybody look at it. Yeah. Oh, there were a lot of these, yeah. So people would buy the plushies that were intended for, children, and they would modify them, and then they would sell them on, like, Etsy and stuff. And it's for exactly what you think it's for. Exactly what you think it's for. 100% exactly what it looks like. Yeah, for candles. Let's say that. Let's say it's for candles. Preserve your innocence. I'm gonna say no. She's post-op. Plushophiles. I'm sorry. I know. I promised trans Sims wizards, and we will get back to that. But this is just a carryover from last night's stream. The rest of the stream is not going to be about that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm gonna make them Holly. Yep, like I said, should have listened to me. No, please don't leave, JJ. We love having you here. Besides, who's gonna have me murder a bunch of Sims if you're not here? Anyway, let's get back on track. So let's see. What is she gonna like? Very sick individuals come up with that kind of stuff. Yep, I've played all 4 Sims games. I've been a hardcore simmer for like probably 12 years or so. My friend got me into it.
Ooh.
She was also autistic, so if you couldn't figure it out. Okay, ADHD, yes.
Ah. Clavar.
Art lover.
Goodbye for Lurvy.
And I don't know if there's like a specific magic trait. A little socially awkward. Oh, isn't she cute?
Word.
What should her name be? Definitely not Serona Ryan. Lynn. Lynn Patterson. That has a nice ring to it. I like it. Schmog. Desolation of Smog. The story behind the Serona Ryan. Oh, it's because a character in the new Hogwarts Legacy game by the Turf Wizard game. They have a trans wizard. You know, they try to flex that for like inclusivity points. But the trans wizard's name is Serona Ryan. Serona Ryan. And they tried to put like, oh, Serona is like it's a Celtic name or whatever, but everyone just immediately went to like, sounds like you're saying sir. Let's see. And then it sparked like a pretty funny meme where people were like, oh wow, I can't believe that I tried to load up the game and then it said man McHazapenis. I don't know why it named me that. The funniest one was a black guy who left a comment. I tried to load up the game and it called me Jamal Cottonfield. So people on like Twitter and Tumblr are like making like horrendously offensive names for whatever their marginalization is. like yeah. I was like, oh yeah, it called me Mammy Slave Cook. It was weird. Okay. Just got a little bit of a dumpy. Okay, let me see. Where are the top surgery scars? I know they said they added them. There's... First of all, put some pants on. Have some decorum. Oh my god, Blue Star. I didn't want to say that when I left. The thing is, she fucking would too. Oh, also, Sims just introduced medical wearables like diabetes patches and like insulin patches and not earring, cochlear implants. What the fuck am I saying? They also have body hair that can grow. Okay, I'm gonna go with no on that one. Hello, Glimmick. Where would the top surgery things be? Let's see, we've got medical wearables, leg hair, back hair, torso, tattoo.
Ooh.
Hang on. Let me figure out where they had the top surgery scars, because they said that they introduced it. The fact that that's the first thing you see. Why would it not be under body scars? What? Hang on. Oh, look, somebody's complaining about... Well, maybe they're not complaining, but the use of woke. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a jarring hard cut. My apologies. They're found in the... It says top surgery scars are found in the body scars category. So, yeah, that's where I looked. I have a mod that already gives top surgery scars, but I was gonna just use the one that was in the base game, but I can't find it. I literally looked under body scars, and all of these are werewolves. It's not showing up. Huh. Do I need to update my game, maybe? I thought I had updated it. Okay, well, we're not finished with Lynn, but I'm gonna restart the game and update it and see if that makes... That's so baffling. It's not showing up. But when I load up the game, it shows up that it's in the download, so I don't know. Maybe I just haven't updated it recently. Maybe I just didn't update it recently enough. Alright. I'm gonna save her. No, they said they had it for Mask and Fem Sims. I think, pretty sure. Yeah. Teen and older. Oh, wait. No, you might be right. I think they have to be classified as male in order to get it. Although, okay. Hang on, I'm gonna go back. So, we're gonna move her into Glimmerbrook, and then we're gonna fix her. That's what it was. It was masculine and feminine frame, but I think you have to classify the sim as like biologically male or something, which, you know. The system is not perfect, but they're trying. They've made a lot of updates. Just design. No, just okay. Stop it. The devs have made a ton of strides in the last like 5-10 years. The thing is, Sims has always been a little progressive. Like, Sims, literally from Sims 1, allowed same-sex relationships. Fun fact, that was kind of an accident. It happened that, so, the story goes, it's kind of a fun story. So, they were working on the, interactions and stuff for the first Sims game. And they were, basically... They had set up the protocol for two Sims to fall in love, but they didn't have the protocol take into account the gender of the Sims. Like, any two Sims could fall in love, and they just didn't, the protocol did not take into account gender. And so, at one point during development, because mind you, this is like the late 90s, they realized it while they were like bug testing and stuff, and they were like, oh, do we think that because they were going to try to premiere it at E3 to convince EA that it was like a worthwhile investment or whatever, because EA is the one that publishes it, but it was made by like a developer team, and so Maxis, and so they were like, oh, EA's probably not going to pick it up if it's got gay shit, like, it's, you know, because again, late 90s. So I guess let's fix that protocol, because again, they hadn't intentionally coded it to be gay, it just didn't take gender into account. So they fixed it to where it did take gender into account until you can only be heterosexual, and they were like, okay, these code notes are the ones we're going to use going forward. But, so the guy that was in charge of the code notes, he had to go on vacation or something like that, and he handed the notes off to another developer who happened to be an open gay man. And the guy he gave the other developer the notes, he accidentally gave him the old notes, not the updated notes. So this gay developer got the notes that said, you know, that did not take into account gender, and they were like, oh, cool, I guess we just won't take into account gender. And so he coded it. And so then when they went to E3 to present the game, they had the Sims just operating by themselves with the AI. They didn't control the Sims or make them do anything, because they were trying to demonstrate how Sims will interact with one another even without you, like, specifically controlling every motion that they do. And unprompted, 2 female Sims started making out. And some developers were like, oh no, that we forgot to take out the gay shit, they're not gonna buy the game. But it turns out the audience loved it, and it's probably, like Blue Star says here, it's probably because it was lesbians, and there were some weird guys who were like, oh, I can make girls kiss. But the point is, the audience liked it, and so they were like, oh, I guess if EA still, like, buys it off us and they're not gonna make us change it, I guess we won't change it. So, in the first Sims game, you couldn't get married, but you could be roommates, and you could have romantic relationships with same sex. And then, I think from Sims 2, but definitely from Sims 3 onward, you could get married. But yeah, that's the story of how Sims became gay. It was gay from the beginning, all because of a mistake and some mixed up notes and gay developers. There's a great video essay on YouTube called, like, How The Sims Makes You Gay, that goes over this history among a bunch of other stuff, and it's crazy. Alright, so let's see. No. Sappho and her dear, dear friend. Okay, again, I just told you. Okay, so back to her body here. There we go. Top surgery scars. Oh, look it, she's got a cute chubby little face. Alright, let's give her some hair. I like her chubby cheeks. Just gals being pals, just bros being dudes. You know how it is. You know, like, when they tell you that, that Emily Dickinson had a best friend, a bestie, that, you know, she talked about how she wanted to kiss her and, you know, touch her and stuff like that. But they were just, you know, and then they'll tell you that, like, yeah, Emily Dickinson was, you know, she was very shy and, you know, just never got married, and, you know, I guess she just liked the single life, you know, but she did have a really good friend, her sister-in-law, her brother's wife, that, you know, she wrote poems about, and she called her Susie, and talked about how much that she wanted to kiss her and touch her and feel her hot breath on her and all that kind of stuff, you know, like you do with your best friends. They were very close. see. Let's see what haircut we're gonna give her. Yep. Oh my god. I have told many people that when all the Little Mermaid discourse was happening, they were all like, whoa, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, the book was like super gay. And he was literally so dramatic, he compared like the unrequited love of this man to like being cursed to dance on glass until you fucking die. Like, come on now. Let's be serious. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The writer was the incomparable, wonderful Howard Ashman. Part of the duo Ashman and Mencken. Gosh, wow. Woo! I do not know why I blanked on that, but they were both Jewish. And they basically turned around. They basically single-handedly saved Disney as a company. Two Jewish guys, one of whom was gay, saved Disney because Disney was about to go straight up bankrupt before they came on the scene. And yeah, he wrote Part of Your World as like a metaphor for like how he felt kind of ostracized for being gay. And tragically, he was taken by the AIDS epidemic far too soon. The Jews and the gays saved Disney. I mean, are we surprised? That sounds about right. Sorry, I have like this congestion. I do not know what's going on with that. Okay, these are pretty cunty eyebrows. Look at that. We could make trans flag eyebrows? Hell yeah. Oh, it's giving fucking everything. Yeah, Howard Ashman was incredibly talented. Ashman and Mencken also did a Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, not that. What the hell? Let's see.
Ooh.
Not only are there obviously black people in Denmark, but also she's not Danish. She's a fucking mermaid, and in the Disney movie, that she's definitely not Danish. Like, it's got a fucking Caribbean vibe. And Eric looks English, if anything. I mean, it's just like you're grasping at fucking straws. Why'd you cut your hair, beloved? Oh, yes. Okay. Now let's get to her outfit. Finally. That's a cute dress. I like those boots, but those are not everyday wear. Can make it a little taller. Ah, I love it. All right. And we should do like a robes or something, you know, witchy. Because she's going to be a witch after all. Oh my god, I love that outfit actually. That's so cute.
Ah. Hmm.
Did we make a video about Wakanda Forever? I want to say no.
Hmm.
We made one about Black Adam and Avatar. I don't think we made one about Wakanda Forever. We both really liked it, but I'm not sure if we made a video about it. Although I brought it up in the Avatar video. By the way, all of you who are watching, make sure that you subscribe to my and my fiance's channel on YouTube. I don't think anybody associates the Disney version of Ariel with Denmark, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, people associate the story, the original story, with Denmark, but I don't know anybody who watched the Disney version and thought this is specifically Denmark. Like, I just don't think that that's a thing. Like, Disney is doing a version of Disney's Little Mermaid. It's not even directly based off the, I mean, it's based off the book because the first movie was based off the book, but like, it's not, they're not trying to do a perfect recreation of Hans Christian Andersen's story. They're explicitly remaking the Disney version, which is not Danish. Like, yeah, and she's hard of hearing too. It's amazing. It's they're mad because they're racist. They're mad because they are racist. People have been saying that it's her nationality specifically because they want to complain about her being recast as a black girl. Not because they generally associated the original movie that came out in 1989 or whatever with Denmark. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was watching the Disney movie that came out in 1989 and strongly associating it with Denmark. That didn't happen until they wanted an excuse to be racist, and then they pulled up, oh, it's a Danish story, but that was never a concern when the original movie came out. Oh yes, this is giving magic.
Ah.
We love it. What my favorite thing wasn't even the whole Danish nonsense. My favorite excuse was not be she can't be black because if she lived under, what was that Matt Walsh was like, if she lived underwater scientifically it wouldn't make sense for her skin to be dark. Like, are you fucking serious, my dude? Scientifically the talking fish girl wouldn't be dark. And like, not only, it's like these are the same people who will be like, where's masculinity? Where's men? Where's bring back real men? Meanwhile, you're over here crying about a movie whose primary core audience is little girls. Like, what? like, you are a 45-year-old man complaining on the internet about a Disney princess. Like, what do you think? I can't imagine anything less masculine than that. Like, you know you're not gonna watch that movie. You don't care. What are you talking about? Yeah, and of course it wasn't about hair color. And they were wanting her to have like hair like Ariana Grande's hair when she played Kat. But like, even if they had cast a white girl, they probably wouldn't have made it that vibrantly red. They probably would have made it a more natural, normal kind of red, like they did for Halle. And also, water makes things darker. When she comes out of the water, it will be a brighter red. You know what? She's black, because I said so. Also, look at these fucking buns. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my god, I am in love with her already. I haven't even started the magic part yet. We're just designing her, and she's so pretty. And not only, like, it's like a red hair representation. It's like, so you mean you can't see yourself? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I hate it when it fucking does this.